Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. I am on the correct scenes and everything. I forgot about that. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. I totally didn't zone out. What? I'm here. Hello. Sorry. It is cold. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, technically speaking, it's a good thing because of the fact that, hey, I was outside all day yesterday in the scorching hot air, but I'm fine. Nothing like needing to go to work early to figure out where the fuck you're going when you don't know and have only been there once every few summers. Once every so often. And by often I mean like once a year. Now I've been there more times than I can count. That's not a good thing. Technically speaking. Okay, I'm putting that further away. Okay. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And with that, we should get on with the game. It is... I would like to point out to everyone that we are still doing the charity stream. Charity. Crazy Donut Pride. Also, if you want to donate, use exclamation point... Oops. This one. Exclamation point charity to get the link to donate. I'm not telling you you have to. I am saying it's there. So, that's an option. Side note, my legs hurt, so I apologize if I'm blah. So let's get on with the game. Now time for the 4th chapter. Because, yay, speaking! I'm genuinely cold. Player versus player. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, you can see the mouse. Let me move the mouse. It is the year 20XX. Now let's do this. This is my ore. Sorry, I'm just cold. The AC is working a little too well. I'm supposed to be comfortable, and I'm comfortable. Max has come and gone. We're hoping to get a number out. A number of folks we reached out to be there. We'll be there to help today at my big event. Quick timed event. This is a time to make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more of a job than 9 to 5 vacuuming carpet and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. Oh, that's funny. They just reused the thing and just flipped it. Smart. I know if it looks like it has tears in my eyes or if I'm just blah. Here I am in the break room, psyching myself up, watching the clock once the little hand hits 10 and the big hand hits 12. quick time event is a go. I don't want to be nervous, but I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. Well, sadly, I'm me, and I'm not someone else, and got these old instincts to assume that I'm go that blush. Almost time to go. You ready? Yes. Ow. Yes. No. Yes. You know what? Let's go with eyes, even if it's no. Let's go with yes, even if it's no. Eyes, it said? Yes. Okay. It said yes. Relax. You're a people person. Go out there and be people of the person. I'll be right behind you. Every step of the way. I thought you were planning to hide your workshop. Okay, that was good because I could have pressed this one and it would have been bad. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. This is the same reason why I'm not able to do my chapter book for however long it takes to read the chapter book. My brain is not standing still. It's just constantly going everywhere. I don't think that's a good thing. Okay. Well, turn your back to the door and I'll technically be behind you. And drop by now and then to keep me company, maybe? But definitely focus on the event. It's your big day. Good luck. 10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this, Bo. Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, if it only, technically speaking, if it only starts with the mom and dad, then I don't think it's a curse? Or a family curse? But whatever. I don't fucking know. That's just bad timing. If it starts with the grandparents, and then each progressive generation it does it, then yeah. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. With that settled, I pushed through the door and out into the arcade. Let's be honest, we'll probably get a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? Not that a dozen. And that is not a dozen randos. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? Is there a good problem to have? We wanted a big crowd for the event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this. Stop in front of the crowds, waiting for attention. Hey! Hey, everyone! Briefly look down to make sure I'm wearing pants, unlike my nightmares of speaking. Welcome, everyone, to the quick-timed event at Francie's Arcade Funplex. We've got an awesome fun. We got some We got some awesome things to store for you today. I'll go over the basics, then we can get this party started. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Festive Discomfort Tournament. We are streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign up at the prize desk. See the giant pink flamingo for more details. Third, a large score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin at the front desk to join. Join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. we're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard. Let's get that started. Fourth, for those of you who are participating in cosplay contests, your outfit looks great and check in with Ashley about the details. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors we're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today, and that the Flunplex is home to the indies. That does not sound good. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you'll get to play that today. One of them. Well, play that today. Properly. All of those things were going on the flyer. Were on the flyer and promotional websites and so on, meaning the point by point was kind of redundant, but hey, that's ready to go. I should pump the crowd a little bit, get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. Oh, that one's a fun one. Veteran or newbie alike, I hope you all have a fun time. Gotta go fun! The time has come to prove that earning the top score is a worthwhile career path. Your parents always wondered if those hours wasted playing video games would pay off. Well, today is gonna be your payoff. Payoff in spades. Tokens aplenty, cheap plastic trophies, immortal glory within the halls of the Flunplex await your gallant and noble champions. Who shall rise above to stop the most turtles, collect the most coins, and blow up the most alien invaders? Let's find out. It's time for Quick Time Event! Yep, that got him excited. Not very, but you know. Good thing I still have my random thingamajigger. Right, okay. Now, it's time to reveal our new rare game. Show its underwear. Push into place. My friends, I give you... Wyvern Keep. A rare Laserdisc-based game where you're you're a daring princess rescuing a prince from the clutches of an evil lizard. And the crowd goes mild. I thought Laserdisc games played like crap. Isn't that why they stopped making them? They're not all bad. They can be quiche nostalgic at least. It could be fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot after I'm out in the OFD tournament tourney pool. Not the output of joy I hoped for, but that's all good and dandy. But I thought the game was really sought after by collectors and stuff. That's different by being popular,
I suppose.
Wouldn't worry though. Today's crowd is fairly hardcore. Once we get more casual players, once casual players are wowed by the animation, it should play for itself. Didn't Bo get it for free? My point stands. Hey. I'm about ready to give up on this for now and move on to other things. Then I spot something at the corner of my eye. Very hesitantly, a young girl approaches, eyes full of wonder, at the cartoon playing before her of the daring princess, and dropping 2 tokens as she starts to play, standing on her tippy toes to do so. Games are made to be played and loved. The players that grow with to love them, players like me, always find them in the end. Hopefully that girl can cherish childhood memories of Wyvern Keep, just like I did. My nerves unwind something somewhat on seeing everything ready to go. Maybe today it will. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOT tourney, the FOD tourney, or just to go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to the desk. One last thing to do: check with our VIP before they dive headfirst into the storm. Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy parents for the movie run. Queen Bee's ready to face her opponents. Chat. Quick question: would you join this event? Because I would. I'm not too big on like games, arcade games, in the sense that I don't have money to play them. And I like actual arcade games. But I have been to various arcades and really want to go back. A gaming lounge is like an arcade, but not the same. Not the same. Just in case. Ooh, my back hurts. Who knew standing for about 7 hours would get you to a lot of trouble with the body? I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be like, that's all. I've done more. Like, okay. Okay. I don't care. I'm just in pain. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are our star talent for the day. I am hungry. For starters, I wave over Teo. Everything except for dancing today, Teo? Teo in fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock? But can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours. And it's going to take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze. If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, okay? Phrasing. Okay. Percy, we're record time. You up for this? Absolutely. Well, he's definitely looked focused today, and not his usual soft-smiling self. Alright, he's British. Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. We're all set the world record submitted as a new horse score to defeat. The culmination of years of effort all coming into a head. The pressure's well and truly on, isn't it? I always try to another day, but yes. I can always try another day, but yes. Yes, but this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me. But today can also be for you. For the Funplex, you mean? For you. This event is more than a way. This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like our own personal high school attempt, chasing a dream, always gasping, just to reach out. I'd hate to let you down. Moral improvement systems online aim to encourage cannons. Let's be funny. If you lose, there's always be Donkey Kong. I understand that game with the monkey and the barrels of somewhat popular. Maybe you could destroy that score if you strike out today. Too much drama around that one for me, my taste. Oh yeah, there was... Oh, a little story time. Not for about me. Sorry, not about me, but... Little story time. Back in the 80s, there was a Donkey Kong tournament. Let me go full screen for this, because I'm actually really excited, because they also made a movie about it. Technically speaking. Well, yeah, they actually did make a movie about it. So, back in the 80s, I'm pretty sure it was the 80s, roughly the 80s, they made a tournament for Donkey Kong, encouraging others, people to come play and like get the game, or not get the game, like play the game. And more people play, the more excitement draws towards it. So I'm now realizing that was about Pac-Man. Fuck. Because then there was a tournament of it, but then somebody cheats, and it was like the huge talk of the town. That was Pac-Man. I'm now realizing. Also, the movie Pixels. Which I'm a little sad they use Pac-Man as like the main thing to drive the main character, as well as like be the main bad guy. But the scene with the creator of Pac-Man was hilarious. I love that scene. I'm sorry. The movie was bad, but I love that scene too much. Chad, what do you feel about the game's Pixels? Pixels. I desperately hate the fucking ending where Q*bert turns into a hot woman. Like, why? Out of all the things, why Q*bert? Too much drama around that. Okay. But I understand your meaning. I'll do my best, Bo. But I understand your meaning. I'll do my best, Bo. That's not the right action. But I do understand your meaning. I'll do my best, Bo. You have my word as Sinclair. As a Sinclair. Okay. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moby's magical maze. Have a set on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking up with...
What the
fuck? You ready for the tournament, Bo?
Nope. No way.
Not in the slightest. Not for this. Not for him. With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like someone wide-eyed finagled on. This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of cosplays to talk is from Max. Yeah? Why? I mean, yeah? That's yes? I mean, yes. What is it this? Why the fuck is the demon here? Oh?
Hey! Listen!
That explains it. Known for the Western Shores. Hey Listen is from Zelda. If you don't know, that's okay. It's a good game, I recommend. Mark here, gaming extraordinaire, to help you understand references if you don't know any. Known for the Western Shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami. Kami? Because Kami doesn't sound very good. He's the top-rated Fist of the Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him. What?
Ooh.
You asked for me to handle the invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance setting of the quick time event. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All of the other top-rated pros turned me down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yen. Isn't that nice of him? Bo, did your magical phone fairy just put me in put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Yes and no. Maybe yes, let's go with it. Let's go with yes. Sorry. I am fucked. I am so completely fucked. I am so completely fucked. Fair. King B is it can't be losing morale now. I can't have my friends go frantically over this. Plus, is one of the main events, and when she's in the top fighting form, she's all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. Kick his ass. As Queen Bee wrings her hands to chew her lip. Or I think it's like a knuckle thing. Like I actually do that occasionally too. I am doing better because I am not. Queen Bee? Yeah. Destroy him. This is your shot to take down the demon. Fate dropped this on your lap, and now you're going to do your best. Fucking own it. It squeaks out a smile, but not her usual radiant, confident grin.
Hey, thanks.
I'll give it a shot. You fucking better. Sorry, I was gonna say something after that, but I forgot what it was. Midway saying it, thinking about it. March off to join the tournament. I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake?
My
My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
Don't tell me I have a pimple on my fucking lip. Sorry. I was just combing my mustache. When I felt a bump on my lip. Ah, man. That's annoying. Best it can be. Don't worry about it, Iris. I asked you to invite star players that hype the event to the moon, and that's what you did. And even if the demon beats Queen Bee, well, the Funplex wins.
Even so, I feel kind of bad. But it's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm
Maybe.
not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
Maybe. Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly.
That oddly enough to cheer her up for a bit. Right, that's everybody squared up. For the next few hours, the floor attendant Bo on duty. It's the floor attendant Bo on duty for making sure the quick time event soars like an eagle rather than a turkey. Well, the bright side, turkeys are delicious. As weird as that sounds. By and large, the event runs itself. Or rather, Teo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keeping it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy, howdy, is there trouble to shoot. Uh-oh. Now 1 hour in, we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones, I don't want to even minor problems to mess this event up. Not even one glass of milk spills on my stress level. What? Not even one glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high I might bawl at the sight of it.
Beep beep.
Don't cry over spilled milk. Can I be of assistance? I like to take things up to you after that invitation, staff boo. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet. Ooh, that one's gonna be the top priority. A player loudly cursing at a game. That one's happens. And a crowd miling around the milling around the vending machine. And a brain manager, my duty to make things right. Crowd is already on edge from the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? Duh! Can't have people punching Oh, fuck's sake. This gamer is busy smacking the side of Van Wilder. Wild Rider, which is somewhere here. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the side, which is, I'm assuming, is one of these. In the front, yeah, the game rattles each time. No, this can't be happening! Sir, you're not allowed to hit the games! Plus, if Naomi saw this, she would basically kill you. Excuse me. You're that person that got mad at me when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing. I got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop moving, right? Sorry. I got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them. But would you just look at this? All of the rotten luck? I got the top lap score. I did it. And now the game's frozen right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of the most problematic games, constantly freezing and going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000s with janky, low poly, and low production values as a whole. I'm sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty rude of me, but is there anything you can do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere about his apology. And he's a paying customer today despite claiming he'd leave forever. So I keep the ball rolling. Let's see. Now it's not going to be a good one. Iris, is there anything you can do here? Here's a long shot, but Iris, is there anything you can do here?
Oh, I know.
Challenge. Don't worry, Bo. Iris is on the case. Meanwhile, please enjoy this recorded music. So, do we just stand around here and wait, or?
Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. It took some time, but I researched the game. Yep. And searched around and explored for remotely hacking the scoreboard of Wild Rider. First, please reboot the game. With a shrug, I unplugged and replugged the routine after it boots. Of course, it lost the score. In Wi-Fi now. Screen flickers. The game now appears to be at the top of the leaderboard. Whoa, amazing! Hey, seriously, I owe you. Your magic phone, and your magic phone, I guess. Well, right. I'm on the next game to conquer. I'm going to send Naomi a fan-made firmware update, which closes the exploit. I doubt anybody would actually take the time to hack the Funplex game, but better safe than sorry. Right, got it. Thanks, Iris. You've been a great help. Hooray! What should we tackle next? Sharks are circling the snack machine, which is around here. Button mashing is thirsty work, and right away from the red lights, the soda machine, and the soda machine, I know exactly what's wrong. Waters of life, the dew that flows from the mountains, have dried up. Hey, what gives? It's completely empty. Shouldn't they have stocked it up before the big event? We did stock it up. You just drank a lot faster than expected. There's no more in the back to replace it. I need more caffeine. Oh man, I need more caffeine. I think if I had enough there, buddy. They sell these snacks from one machine, then empty your wallet into the other as part of the Grand Master Plan. Pretty sure that's not how that works. Nothing we do here is organized enough to be considered a master plan. Although, maybe I led this by Gavin, he might have a way to turn this conspiracy theory into reality. Excuse me. We want soda. We want soda. Ashley is doing her best to intervene, but a giant flamingo isn't really distracting enough to get a bunch of thirsty gamers at bay. How are we gonna fix this? Let's see if Ashley has ideas. Ashley, got a minute?
Oh, wow!
Whoa, some crowd, huh? Even if it's a big hit. Bit much. Yeah, about that. We're out of soda in the bag. I mean, we've got the club soda I use to get stains out of the carpet, but any ideas how to deal with this? Funny, I was just thinking about that. How could we go for a really nice refreshing soda? But that's not happening, right? In the middle of the terrible drink shortage. Unfortunately for you, I've got a couple cases back home. I need I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and so do my friends. I call it the secret touch. Oh, seriously? Hey, all those late nights designing and sewing costumes don't come easy. Sometimes you just need that little kick of energy. An energy called kicking the balls, because everybody needs one of those kicking the balls just to keep going. Even though if you get kicked in the balls, whether you're male or female, just getting kicked in the crotch really hard is just incapacitating, but whatever. I text them to get it, but my hands are tied. Well, not so much tied as covered in fuzzy flamingo felt, but you get what I'm throwing down. Say no more. I can handle coordination. Just give me their names and you figure it out from there. I have to work out the details. Soon enough, we've got her. The cosplay is on the way. Replacement reference in 10 minutes out. Yay! They'll come back shortly. The crowd makes their approval. Oh. You're a lifesaver, you two. Aw, shucks. No problem. You keep keep doing your best. I probably should have talked to Naomi. Shit. I'm gonna go back to keeping the kiddies happy, and don't forget to save me a soda or 3. Drinks are on the way, so we can mark the case closed. Where to next? Wait a second. As I loop back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice 2 things. Percy looking oddly irate, and Queen Bean is missing. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. Don't think I can cover both of them in the same time, but I could help at least one of them out. Even if it leaves at least with those crowds twisted the game, I don't know. This carriage where focus. One of these 2. Streamers help other streamers! We're approaching fun time, so maybe she's off getting food. I'm not so sure. Queen Bean I know would be watching the tournament pools and setting their opponents. Heck, I've seen her pack protein bars for a quick lunch rather than walk away from FOD. I decided to check up with Gavin, who has an eagle-eye view of the entire event from his perch at his price desk. Hey Gavin, I was wondering where... He's in the opponent break room. Where Queen Bee is. Okay, I'm honestly kind of surprised you let her in there. It's crowded in here. One less anxiety-ridden gamer in the mix is probably healthy for the event as a whole. If you'll excuse me, I've got scores to tally. Best of luck. Guess that answers that. Waving through the crowd, I'll make the way to employees only door. Scratch out the apostrophe last week. I scratched out the apostrophe last week. Sure enough, Queen Bee is here. thumbling through her social media feeds. Hey, Queen Bee. Hey, QB. Oh, hey, kid. So, sup?
Oh, not much, really. Just wondering what I'm gonna do after L7 boots me from the team. I lose all my subscribers, and I'm lying downtrodden in the esports gutter begging for tokens.
Tokens. Tokens. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
So, not much, really.
Is that because of the demon? One loss, especially to the the best player in the world, can't possibly torpedo your whole career. Queensby sighs, logging her phone for now, and tucking it away for her face to go into redemption. Look, kid.
It's complicated.
There's things about L7 that I don't talk about. Some really fucked up things. It's not just the pressure to perform, it's the pressure to perform perfectly every second of my career. It's expectations beyond the norm, beyond what anyone else on my team has to deal with. Also is exactly why I don't like I'm not gonna go into esports for any reason. I mean, I could host one probably, but I'm not going to be the one to be actually play in it because I am shit at games. Also, esports players tend to be intense. I'm not gonna lie. No, esports fans are fucking intense. Esports players, they're pretty chill, surprisingly. Simply put, I'm a woman in esports. That's what challenges everything. Oh, Greenbee. I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, if anyone's on your team making your life miserable... What? No. No more misery than what I have to deal with on a daily basis. Persistent internet trolls. The fuck? The fuck I get from my the shit I get from my team is the way more subtle than that. But stings way more than the normal garb.
Do you know why L7 signed me in the first place? I'm their mascot. The only lady on a male-dominated team.
Sounds like you don't need them?
I was just so excited to be getting a pro contract in the first place that I didn't look any deeper. You know, I really should have looked deeper. If I did, I would have noticed their history.
Yeah, I'd imagine they're fucking shit.
Women gamers hired and fired over the years, always let go for performance issues. Performance issues, my ass. They have a rotating slot for the obligatory eye candy hire, and everyone knows it. And now I'm starting to hear rumblings about my performance. It's like I'm getting too old for them, and it's time to trade in for a younger, hotter esports star.
Here's the issue. That legitimately does happen in esports, and it fucking sucks. Not only esports, but gaming industries, gaming companies, and even outside of gaming companies. That fucking sucks. God, I hate that. People are shit. Sounds like you don't need them. And what's worse is that every single time, like, some dude, it's always some dude who gets their ass handed to them in any sort of game. It's always, some dude who gets their ass handed to them, and they learn that who did the ass whooping was a girl. They always bring up one failing esports team that was all girls. One. Out of like the bajillion all-female esports teams. Not only esports teams, but various female esports players. Like, come on. Do your fucking history. I mean, research. Also, fun fact. To lighten up the mood. The first person who ever won an esports tournament is trans. And alive today, I think. Actually, I should probably check if they're alive today. Because it did happen like 100 years ago. I'm not 100 years ago. I think it happened in the 1980s, so they should be alive still. SPORT, sweet. Game winner. Hopefully they're still alive. Oh no, I think the Wikipedia is dead naming them. Oh, they're on Twitter. Oh wait, no, I realize. Yeah, I realized that. Oh, it was 1972 when the first esports game happened. Oh, that's something. I'll look it up later. Chad, if you want to look them up, if you can, please, that would be great. I feel like the Wikipedia is dead naming them, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure of the full story about that. Anyway, basically, the first person who won the esports tournament is female. So, you know, that not as in like, haha, fuck them. I meant like, haha, fuck anybody who says otherwise. Fuck the problem. Fuck the problematic people. I'ma just stop talking and continue to the game. And now I'm starting to hear rumblings about my performance, and it's like I'm getting too old for them.
And it's not like any of this is in writing. Oh no. They never say why it happens. It's to avoid the legal system, obviously. They blame the gamer every time. Poor performance. But it's as plain as the nose on your face.
My nose isn't plain. Instinctively, I go cross-eyed trying to look at my own nose. Well, okay, maybe not my nose. Mine is more of a sublime beauty crafted by the gods themselves. You know, this kind of shit happens all the time in esports. Montages and interviews are all focused on me being a woman and not my skills as a gamer. I mean, it's not just in esports, it's soaked into their entire fucking gaming culture. Women, LGBT+, POCs, minorities, people with disabilities, etc., etc. Basically, everyone who's not in the industry marketing target has to work extra hard to get where they want to be and be treated like shit along the way. It fucking sucks. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am now, and had to be threatened because I don't uphold to their sexist standard anymore. Frankly, bullshit. So it's there and it's real. But to prove to any real accusations, closest thing I've got to hard events is my win-loss rating. It's steady and solid, no performance problems at all.
Nope, no way.
I don't lose. They can't drop an axe on it just yet, not until I make a mistake. And well, taking on the demon and getting destroyed in front of the live streamed audience at a small event, and an event I should be winning hands down, to be justified abandoning ship. Honestly, I've abandoned ship on this team ages ago. Not for the fact that I rely on the team salary to live. I've even have to put up with those L7 sponsored events at Deco's place. That fucking filthy pit of ego and aggression in that place. They occasionally have one of those box the arcade machine where they buy old arcade machines just for people to fucking break, and it's like, ugh, fuck. I would not be surprised if they actually did that, because fuck them. But without this contract, I need a real job, like an ordinary pleb. Stream. What? Fuck that. I'm a gamer. This is my fucking dream. So I suck it up and endure all the games of microaggressions. That shouldn't be a good thing. No way around it. I know if I want to keep being a pro, I have to beat the demon. But how do you kill that which has no weakness? Oh, and everybody has a weakness. What's his?
Maybe.
Maybe if he has a heart attack for spontaneously combust, while being on fire is a total weakness. Maybe it's walk me through it in physical discomfort. How do you counterplay your opponent? I'm utter crap at that in genre, and maybe explaining it to a noob would help. He pauses, trying to figure out how to word it on a level. Even a neophyte? I don't know. Neophyte? I don't know. Can't handle. Let's see. Okay, so there are 3 play styles in FOD. Aggro, mid-range, and control. Simply put, aggro is beatdowns, mid-range is balance, and control is long-term planning. In this case, I play aggro, which from what I know of the demon, and from what I know of the demon, he is perfect control player. Uses elaborate item combinations to stall the game and even steals your doom. And I'm gonna hazard that control beats aggro. Let's see. Most of the time, yeah, it sacrifices early game power for early game stall, meaning I burn out while he gets warmed up.
It's complicated.
If I wanted to counterplay him, I have to play mid-range, but I haven't practiced those characters. That playstyle, he'd outskill me easily. No choice, I guess, but I'll have to get out of my comfort zone and face the demon as mid-range. I'll figure something out along the way. I'm going to slay the demon. I'm going to do this. I will. Then I think it's time to load up on holy water and crossbows and purge his entity from our sacred funplex. Now we're talking. Let's put L7 aside for the moment, because even if I win this battle, I'm leaving them in my wake. But here and now, it's focus on the game and fight.
Thanks.
No problem. No problem. And for anybody who is in the esports and is facing those complications, just know I feel for you. I'm not in esports, but I understand the fuckery of people essentially talking down to you because you're different. Not exactly the same, but nobody should have to feel that way when they're doing something they love. Yeah, no? Bro? Hey, I did not read that as an L, thought that was an R. I got very confused. This helped, I mean. I'm... God damn it. Excuse me. Okay, before I go on to the next area, I'm gonna have to take a small break, but let me finish this real quick. It helped, I mean. I'm still very doomed, very likely doomed, but I feel better about the doom as well. You'll be there for the finals later on today. And not Infirmary Nation. Although Percy should be wrapping his high school op run by now at the same time. I mean, Hey, it's cool. I get it. You've got a lot going on. No pressure. No pressure. Now you've got an event to manage and I've got the fight to prep for. Now let's proceed what we do. You've got it, Queen Bee. Propose our fun out to do a little research as I depart. Peace out. Peace out. And now it's time for a break. Cause holy shit. To win ya. Shabby bada ba. Zugga boom. Way yeah. By the way, Face Clan. Hehe. No idea. That's weird. I can't find them. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm still here, don't worry. Dark theme, please. Yay, you can actually do a dark theme, finally. Finally! Mm. Hmm. Not fundamentals of interaction. Where the fuck is it? I don't think I'm able to do that. I think it's too late to grab a spoonful of peanut butter before I continue with the game. I feel like it's not a good idea to have a spoonful of peanut butter just regularly to build up my muscles. In general. I'm sure it's fine. Sure it's fine. Sorry about that. That half of quick timed event is in the can. Have to go. I've been running myself ragged, trying to catch every prop. Still plenty left to do, but no sense in not practicing self-care too. It's lunchtime, let's get a move on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Bercy and Queen Bee are awfully tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who should I lean on this time? Naomi! I hope she's not mad at me for messing with her game. Naomi's been hiding away in her workshop all day, trying to come out for bot repairs and games. And I'll see if she wants to go to the whole story or something much. I turn the handle and go please and step inside. As expected, she's busy tinkering on a circuit board when I arrive. Hey! Oh, Bo. It's good to see you. How's the event going so far? It's a bit rocky, but we're making it happen. Right now, I need to launch... What? make lunch happen or I'm going to pass out. Do you want to head out the whole story and get some chow? No need. I came prepared. And prepared a little extra if you like. She unpacks a pair of wooden boxes from her backpack. One's a classic Japanese bento, enough rice for each one. A classic bento with enough rice munchables for one person.
Sweet.
I figured you'd be too busy to go out today, so I planned ahead. For me, dang Naomi, that's nice of you. Legitimately though, Naomi and Ashley, prime characters. I'm not too fond romantically of Percy. I think that's mainly because I don't know. Something about it is like I'm good, no thanks. I'll be friends with you, but romantically, no thanks. But Gavin is somebody I want to be more interested in. Her workplace is an executive 5-star restaurant, but it'll do. We crack open our pockets and get to work on them. It seems she's just as hungry as I am, from the way she chows down, but there's enough room between bites to chat too. You're welcome to join us whenever you know I'll pay her. I don't know. Is that really my thing? Crowds, I mean. It's the Funplex. It's basically your crowd. They are here to play your games, enjoy your hard work. I know. I tend to be a wallflower in huge groups, one-on-ones or small groups. I realize I have another, ow, that one hurt. Ah. I'm sorry. I'm okay. My legs. Hold on, let me finally unrail and reveal this godforsaken cover so I can not fucking freeze. One moment, sorry. I know. I tend to be a wild. Oh wait, but large group. Well, see, this is why I like old retro arcade. Only a few people played those. I got to be friends with most of them. That's good, right? I mean, I remember how uncomfortable she seemed at Max. She also avoided mingling around at Donaldwood. It's hard for me to imagine not wanting to talk to people. The main character is an extrovert. Oh, fun. I've always been pretty outgoing. You have to be to work in retail, lifeguarding, and an arcade event management. But I'm extroverted. Well, she's clearly introverted. Nothing wrong with that. I do want to try to push her to be out of her comfort zone. Wait, what am I even thinking? I shouldn't be pushing her anywhere. We can just talk here like an adults. Naomi, do you want to join the party out there? Huh? I'm not asking if you're comfortable with it. I'm asking if you would like to enjoy being with your fellow gamers. If you could be comfortable with it.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I know from basically every movie and TV show that my story should end in opening up to others and being super outgoing, but that's just not me. I love my friends, I love my work, and I love the time I spend with both. I'm pretty okay with not being a total party animal on top of that.
As sad as it is, same.
The only reason I have doubts and wonder if I should be more outgoing is because society seems to value super social people more than quiet loners. Loners usually end up on the 5 o'clock news after some massive incident. Oh, she was so quiet. I had no idea. But honestly, I don't mind not joining the party. That's not bad, right?
No, not at all. If you're happy like this, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with being introverted. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Let me handle the crowds for you. I'll be your wingman. Tackle the situations you'll like to avoid. I think the main concern people have with loners is if they isolate themselves due to depression, avoiding their friends and things they would actually enjoy, and things they would actually enjoy. Oh, that is not me at all. I love spending time with you and with all the others. Yep, so why do you have anything to worry about? And if you do want to pop out and check quick time to take as much or a little as time as you want. Hang back or get involved, totally up to you. Okay. Thanks, Bo. Maybe that'll do just that. Hey, these two. These three, prime. And if out of everybody here, it's definitely the first three we met and Queen Bee. The two boys of the gaming one, not the best. Sorry. I just find it funny how my comedy is like top notch, but everything else is like barely half. I'll just do that. I might blend in with the wildflowers, but it would be nice to take a peek at what's going on out there, if only to appreciate how the work I've put in. It'll take some time to choose just that. Oh, maybe when you aren't wrangling a dozen contests and dealing with hyper competitive gamers, we can, I don't know, walk the floor together or something. Yeah, I think that might work. Better than the past efforts at being community-minded at least. Sighs, poking idly at her lunch with her chopsticks. My past efforts. Bleh. I wish the internet didn't suck so much. Well, there are tons of communities online for arcade enthusiasts. It'd be easy to mingle in a virtual group of total strangers than a real one. But, least few times I tried, well, you'd think nerds who used to being picked on for their weird hobbies would be less likely to pick on each other for their same hobbies. Gatekeeping! I fucking hate gatekeeping. Like, legitimately. It's the stupidest shit. Because they're preventing somebody who wants to enter their hobby. But also then complain that nobody wants to be a part of their hobby. It's like, why? Why? There's too many people, even smallest of small communities, willing to take the big old dump on you for being the slightest different in gatekeeping. Basically, I fucking hate this. Let's say you're into Star Wars, right? But you're a little more fond of of one movie than another. And then a large portion, for some reason, that fucking fandom is just like, well, your opinion is wrong. It's like, well, fuck you too. Your opinion is wrong. You're an asshole. That's what you are. Or worse, if they're too willing to be friendly, too willing, like wanting to know where you live and want to get naked pictures friendly. Yeah, that's not great. But I found that face-to-face people are nicer. When you know there's a human with feelings, you aren't as likely to step on those feelings. I am a similar way. Kind of. I am anxious. I get anxious. I get anxious with both people online and offline. In the sense that I, for some reason, care about what people say, and all that such, I'm more comfortable with online than I am in person. I've gotten much better at being confident in person, thanks to my boyfriend, Tyree, if you want to know his name. Long story short, in virtual, like texting and such, I could text you one thing and not worry about like not completely worry about what how you feel about it, because I am because I wouldn't visually see you be like visually recoil. Because if I text you something, hey, blah 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 blah, a funny joke, and I see you in real life, that hurts me physically. Not actually, but like, that hurts me. But I don't see that in virtual. So you can either just be 100% genuine with the words, or just sarcasm. I usually just think of it as sarcasm because, but still. That's why I like hanging. Okay, yeah, with my friends. All the fun of being a small community is that takes the adventure without being overwhelmed by a massive crowd. It's like the right fit for me, yeah? And if anybody asks for naked pictures, I'll punch them. Yeah, if anybody walks up to you, your face shouts, nudes or get the fuck out, I'll kick them in the happy sack. How elegant to face an assault charge on my behalf. You're too kind. I'm not paying your bail. And conjugal convictions are probably out, but I'll appreciate you standing up for my dignity from afar. We'll share a laugh and return, turning a gross idea into something to mock and share together. Naomi quickly finished the rest of her lunch, lost in thought, and I take the whole lull of the conversation to finish my own. Damn, Naomi makes a mean lunch. Wouldn't mind her making me bentos for the rest of my life. Rather her rate her 5 stars on Yelp. We should get back to work. Here on the clock, you and I. Once I'm done here, I'll pop my head out and say hi, or at least look around. Seriously, thanks for visiting. It really cheered up my spirits. Okay, thanks for lunch again. Can you redo this again sometimes? I really love your luncheons. I really, really love your lunches. With the tiniest hint of a blush on her cheeks, Naomi offers me a big old hug. She stands on her tippy toes to do it. Anytime. I'll make you lunch anytime. We should do this again, okay? Absolutely. After packing her remains of lunch, she gets back to work and get back to mine. But suddenly say my day's a little brighter now. Next few hours passed quickly. With a renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run, performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, reaching inch over and over closer and closer. While Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable downfall at the demon, myself, I float around it all, taking care of the little problems, keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, my eyes are on 2 main events. The very real possibility that our local hero is falling apart at the finish line. At the finish line. Secondly, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding Fist of Discomfort and Mopey. Percy's been on a solid run since his early fumbles, his earlier fumbles, being effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected, but the demon has been matching her for game, destroying his opponents as well. As predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bees versus the demon. As for the magical world of Mopey, Percy's closing on that world record with that tape scrolling, with the tape rolling to ready submit to twin galaxies and pressures on. I've got Queen Bee on her worries. Got Queen Bee through her worries, but what? But that was just the prelude. The main event, but Percy's not looking great. Hunch over his joystick, he might need me. Can't be there for both of them as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Fuck, I forgot to put the thing! Oh no. Shit. I can sense excitement in the crowd. It's not hard to get swept up by my nerves. Sorry, Percy. But still. Using my event manager authority, I reached to the front of the crowd where Raspy FOD expert Iris invited to handle play-by-play announcing introduced the competitors. On the player 1 side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion and internet sensation, Queen Bee. Woo! A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on and recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. On the player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion in the Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami. That still sounds weird. In his home country of Japan, where we all know him as the Demon. Uh-oh, the guy picked their favorite clearly. Not to say it doesn't make sense. Demon is known by casuals and hardcores alike. I need a sneeze. One moment. Let's go. Now, to say it doesn't make sense, the Demon is known by casuals and hardcores alike, but I was hoping for a little less discrepancy between the two. I look over at Queen Bee, she's waiting to keep me calm, she's keeping it cool. True mask of the competitive gamer. With a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up and ready to battle. Damn, that joystick though. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals for our quick time event. Let's hear it from our competitors. As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd awaits the anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. And the announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold. Sorry, my nose. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy. The fast and deadly Tomokaze. From what I've heard, Tomokaze is a light and fast character suited for Abby's aggro style. It's her favorite character. As for the Demon, who has been playing his staple as a heavy-set controlling samurai all the day, suspects a similar speedy attack ninja? Was an amazing turn of events. The Demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. This is completely unlike anything we've seen the Demon do today. What an exciting matchup. One you don't want to take for your eyes away from. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Can you explain all this to me? The Demon plays slow. Control heavy characters that drag the game down to their level for an eventual defeat. Now he's playing aggro? The character locked in, the character locked in and map set. Let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is set at 1. It's set at 3, 2, 1. And begin! Right out of the gate, the demon comes in at Queen Bee with ferocity haven't seen yet. Well, sends Queen Bee's usual matches, where she charges head-on into her enemies. Right out of the gate, the demon attacks Queen Bee with such ferocity to the likes they've never seen. In one moment, my face is itchy. Like a cheetah, the demon spares no time, running straight towards its prey. The demon has completely ignored the ninja keep waves. He's completely full on demon minion damage. He's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from the past has only one thing on his sights, and that's Queen Bee. Oh yeah, this is bad. He's playing aggro. He's playing a faster aggro than Queen Bee, rushing her down before she can get her bearings. That's not much of an edge with the demon rising everything like that. It's just enough to it's just enough of one to keep her from finding her footing. Normally these things go on a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already... I nearly pressed something. He's already put Queen Bee down once. Then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. Yikes. Trying to make myself heard over the crowd. Kick his ass! No good. She can't hear me, even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd. Her attention is so focused, she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can't do anything. I helplessly watch the demon pull apart again and again. The onslaught! The demon is living up his namesake and not showing 1 ounce of remorse for his competitor. What's this? Queen Bee switching things up? She stopped to the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she be possibly buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. From what she explained, the counter to aggro is control. So by changing her tactics, it might just allow her some time to catch up. One of Queen Bee's senseis is down for the count. But that death has brought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Queen Bee blasts through the lane with Storm of Frost. Okay, I get it now. She's using a weird hybrid style of trying to stall out the enemy with ice spells while making her own progress down the lane. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy the minions freeze. Solid. And... What? And give her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with a swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his own lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while things would have won her the game if she started out with that way. Quickly enough, the final sensei on Queen Bee's side map falls. The winner is the demon. Obligatory handshake. Oopsie. Yeah, I don't see it. The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts to applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players chose to cheer on the demon over and over, perhaps sending her cue to depart before a cheap plastic trophy god from the dollar store is awarded to her rival. Queen Bee slips away and Adele decided to follow. Yikes. I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face to face her. Facing her. What? Quietly, I take a seat next to
I don't
her.
know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean. Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
I recommend pizza bagels. If you're looking to chop your budget down a size, may I point out when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Hey, that's my life. She's still laughing at least. I better develop a taste for microwave food then. You're sure your team's gonna drop you, huh? Well, I gave it my best. Theory crafted with you, sort of my plan, and man, I changed it up on the fly when he surprised me.
Thanks.
I honestly can't say I did my best, and that thanks to you helped me out helped me pull my shit together this morning, you know? Happy to help. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized this event, and I'm the one who pushed everyone past their limits all the time. All in time with the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working together to make that. That could have been just another temporary job for a long string of temporary jobs to stop things, jobs. What? But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Fuck.
Whoa.
Wash that filthy mouth with soap, kid. Question is, what now? Where do I go from here? Well, thankfully someone's knocking at the door and interrupted me before I provided career advice as someone whose career is directly destroyed. Although, I was expecting it to be Gavin, or maybe Ashley even came to check their friend out, but I expected at the door, it is blah, 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 the demon. The two of us stare confused as the main anxious and addresses Queen Bee. Something in Japanese. Another thing in Japanese. Wait.
Hey, listen.
I can translate one moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. I'm afraid my English is not very good. So, you have a translator? I am glad. I am going to slowly talk like this. That way, it doesn't sound as offensive as I continue. Repeats everything we say back and forth with a little patience. The conversation flows a bit easier than that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For what? The fuck does that even mean? Are you mocking me? Ours probably softened that a little translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. I have been watching your stream for a year now. Excuse me. But watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I've learned a great deal. I'm sure talking like this is perfectly fine. He's making sure the translator is able to hear him perfectly clearly to be translated. That's right here. This cover is short, as small as fuck. If you will allow it, would you enjoy learning more? I clearly have a great deal of work to do. Master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? King Bree's expression softens as she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were practicing the match. You're watching the match. It was, but I'm still confused. You played sloppily as shit. The reason I lost you was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out of the gate without buying a single item. Not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you that I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results oriented in my thinking. I believe we could learn from you, Queen Bee-san.
Come again?
Okay, who's we exactly? Myself and the Kami of Japan, Onslaught said. The Kami of the North Cal scene. Futa-san. Nope. Fustan. The Kami of Japan. We are assembling a team, winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, Kami of the East Coast scene. In America. We would deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. A deep bow. Neither of us quite know how to react to that. Picks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Yes. Hi. I have been scouting for talent to complete our team, but we have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you. In direct combat, I attempted. And I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain local to L7, I will understand.
Them right in the ear. Let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
Definitely interested.
Really.
Wait, what? Hold on, what you say? That had something that... Can I not? Nope, okay. There's no playback. Lame. I almost rarely saw the hint to possibly of a glimpse, but I almost barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon's face, And it's gone. Thank you. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing will welcome you as your fourth heavenly kings. We will at last have found our queen. With that, he offers one more bow, promptly returns to the exit.
Whoa.
Holy shit! Or holy fuck if you like. Do you know what that means? Boop. You're going to ascend the holy mountain as of Asgard as you join your fellow Kami. Kami means God, by the way. Yeah. In Olympus. Home of the spirits above. I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping the begging, L7 let me sit at their table. But I get my own fucking table. Fuck! Yeah! I want to be carried into Evo by old fanboys raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with their palm leaves. I'm actually responsibly sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to. Sure thing, get right on. Kidding, I was kidding, Iris. Yeah, I was kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I got to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now I've got a future and it's bright. I've got a future and it's bright. I'll admit that some relief on hearing I didn't sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact that remains we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles thanks to me. The demon said it himself. Don't fall for result-oriented thinking. Maybe her future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult would be with important responsibilities instead of transcend floating. Transcend? Through life would be this nasty. Kid, you okay there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm glad you could help. I'm glad I could help you out of this morning. I'm glad things worked out, even if I guess both of you, the demon and you. What? I guess both of you and the demon, both you and the demon, feel you lost that fight in your own way. Esports, huh? Wild stuff.
Thanks.
I've been meaning to tell you. Thanks. You've probably been with me through all this, even fucking shit. Sorry about that one moment. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. Ooh, excuse me. You've been with me through all this, even if you probably had better things to do. Don't think I haven't noticed. Well. You're a friend at the Funplex, Queen Bee, and while it makes my job... But it takes my job to keep you coming back, I want you to know that it's not just for the tokens or your esports stardom. We're just happy to have you around, Queen Bee. It wouldn't really be the Funplex without you, so thanks a bunch. Oh, thanks, kid. It's no big deal. I like it here. I'm happy to have friends like you and Purpur at my side. Speaking of here, you should rejoin the here already in progress, folks. Be expecting you right up for making an appearance. I'm never one to make an appearance. Never not make an appearance. As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively size up the crowd looking for trouble. But there isn't any. Good. I don't think I could deal with any more crisis. Wait a minute. Where's Purpur? Where is he? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Mopey. In fact, he's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen. With a score that's just short of the world record. Ah, fuck. You think he cracked under the pressure? I'm sorry. Wait, what? What? Percy's in the hospital. He started clutching at his chest, then he fell to the stool. I think it was a heart attack. Called 911 right away. The ambulance just left. Oh no. I need to go. Fuck! I need to ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital. Greenberry provides. We'll take my car. Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to. This is my fault. I pushed him to go hard. Go. We'll take care of the quick time event. Oh, thank you. I don't want another person dying. Oh. Also, I'll light a movie. Quickly, we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off into the local hospital. Dun, 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 dun. That's a new scene. The hour was growing late, and we managed to find his room just before visiting hours are over. And inside, laying in a hospital bed. Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How's the event going well? How do you do? Seriously? How do you do, Percy? Exactly. No, sorry. I was just thinking about the ring toss. My job earlier. My job. Not earlier, but like, later. Not later. My job that was yesterday. I was handling the ring toss, and there was a group of guys, throwing rings, and one dude grabbed the bucket that was out, and just started tossing. But luckily, his friends actually paid for another set of buckets. Paid for another set of buckets. So, technically speaking, I hope I don't get in trouble for that. What's going on? Are you okay? Oh, Tosh, it's nothing. A heart tremor. It wasn't even full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the phone lecture before you know it. They'll have a high score defeat after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Harper, come on. You're hooked up on ECG. I can see your heartbeat. It's nothing. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue. That's all. A medical mishap which runs in the family. Wasn't quite expecting to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? It wasn't stress related? Well, probably. Didn't help. But, can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. My fault. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy, no holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're gonna worry whether or not you like it or not. Yeah, what the kid said.
Well.
Well, they've said 2 years left to live. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? They've said 2 years left to live, but science isn't exact science, I suppose. Fuck! Grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. I suppose it's time for you to head home. You two to head home. It's not And don't worry about me. We'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Mopey for a time, but I'll pop by with the Funplex all the same. Won't leave you sure, Percy. You know me. I'm an optimistic expert. And my way of keeping calm through the silliness is to obtain the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means the Funplex. The Funplex. Obviously, we right back to the Funplex in a car, and we've still got event to wrap up and the bus to catch back to my apartment. Whether neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. If I followed him as like a love interest, that would have been yikes. Not that much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd pick out for the high school contestants are gone, along with the winners. Looks like everyone's closing up shop. Ashley's tidying up a little bit. Naomi's literally following up at the prize desk. And resting all up the way past her bedtime, squinting at the computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are, Bo. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today. Far above and beyond what the public normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood is quite jovial near the end, with many folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win the Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hope you'd be pleased with the news. It's what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map, business is going to be just peachy now, especially if there's more parties like this one. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm happy about it, it's just exhausted, emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets.
No
I'd like to
raggarts.
think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. But true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was hospitalized, but the poor dear. But we did it. Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
Slight doubt. Not in the sense that it would fail, but in the sense that it's difficult. Very much so. I've been numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy shows back and smiles and Queen Bee's sporting her new fancy team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick and newcomers happy to be the games they love. Playing the games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. Do you need anything else from me tonight? We're wrapping up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Bo. We'll see you tomorrow. That's good. I turn the key in the lock, slums into my apartment.
Hi!
Bo, hi! So, how do you go? Was Quick Time's event very bit as awesome as the awesome poster I signed for? Players went home happy and the business is booming. Hooray! Why don't look you happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, Bo, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams, and it's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And it's been wondering if I could follow your footsteps. You want to become an arcade Caesar? No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee or for executives and file their paperwork. Like that poster. I could try to maybe a graphic designer. Maybe. I love doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except following your dreams can run you ragged, like it would be to me last time. I nearly torpedo your future. I could nearly torpedo your future. Could it kill you? Could it kill you? Is it worth it? Is it really worth the trouble? Follow your dreams. Be independent. Follow your dreams. Francine's right. I choose this path. I choose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper helped me along the way, and I could help her in return. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't be easy, not by a long shot. But yeah, I think you should chase your dreams, become an artist, and on your own terms. I knew I had the right deal. Thanks, Bo. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes as a reward for my hard-working arcade Caesar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them. That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the store. And Juniper gets a weary smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate our newfound success. How about a beach vacation? A beach vacation. Hey! Player versus player. You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. You look like you're hitting it off with Naomi. Yes. Clearly, you're the life of the party, you goofy goof. You scored 15,000 points. Woohoo! Today's pizza fact. The world's largest pizza covered 110,000 square feet and measured 400 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. You want to save your progress before proceeding level 5? Yes. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. That has been that. I forgot to do the... that has been 2 hours. That doesn't feel like 2 hours. How my legs? My legs are in pain. I'm okay. Well, I need to find games to help me grow. Because I need more skills when it comes to all this shit. So, So anyway, guys, thank you all for joining me. Hope to see y'all next time. And as always, keep smiling. Don't forget to be a little crazy. That's not the final thing. So anyway, sorry, one moment. So anyway, leave a comment down below to me what a good, what a bad one to improve on. Also, if you have a game you want me to play that seems interesting, let me know. Because I do want to play a multitude of games. Because that's what we're here for. To play the games. To play the games. So, thank you all for joining me. Hope to see you all again Thursday, the 30th. And Friday, the 1st. So, thank you all for joining me. Hope to see you all again next time. And also, let me know in the comments how you feel about this game. Because I'm going to continue until I finish it. I know my goal was 100% Wind Waker. That looks like it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Because the fucking thing is gonna be paying my ass. I'm okay. So, yes. Also, I know I keep forgetting charity that's happening still. So, charity. If you want to donate, you go right ahead. I still have incentives on what would happen. For every, let's say, so for $70, I read fan fiction of anything. I say anything, but nothing against TOS. For $50, I eat an egg, a cooked egg, unfortunately. But if we reach our goal of 100, that egg becomes raw, and every 50 after that 100, I adds eggs. So let's say if I get 150 in total, that's 2 eggs. 2 raw eggs. That's 2 raw eggs. Ah, gross. And remind me Friday morning to throw cinnamon in through the doorway. That way we can get good fortune in terms of money. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to think. What else? But yeah. And if you enjoy my content, even though I'm probably not the best, but it's whatever. I'm getting better, don't worry. If you enjoy my content, let me know. Hit that follow button. Put it in the suggestion box down below. Let me know on my various social medias. All that such. So anyway, y'all, thank you all for joining me. Hope to see y'all again next time. And as always, keep smiling, don't forget to be a little crazy, and hasta luego. Mwah. Bye, everybody. Boo!